Yo, welcome to the Power Play Podcast. We like to demonstrate the value in the everyday casual conversation. I'm out where to go. I got my brother with me, the one and only John Talk J Law. And we got a special guest in the building, man. Actually, we are the special guest. Because we here, Mr. Black Ink himself.
Mr. Black Ink, bro.
Jesus, man. Oh, man, we're from Florida, coming all the way to Brooklyn, man. What's out of Florida from? Man, you know, I'm from Fort Myers.
I'm from Dade County.
You know what I'm saying? We coming to rock with you. Coming to rock with you, man.
Yeah, definitely. You know, pull up on you.
Definitely, bro.
I mean, I could invite me out there. I don't mind going. I mean, you know, hey, next time, I'm definitely going to put in the call and have you call.
Listen, flight tomorrow at 8 a.m.
Let's go.
Let's go. But yeah, man, appreciate you being on the platform, brother. Man, we really want to just highlight you and your accomplishments and everything here on our platform. Like to, you know what I'm saying? Really, really do have that casual conversation, but also, speak to what you've done and a credit to you and what you accomplished. You know what I'm saying? In your team. So, I mean, I want to start from the beginning, man. Like, speak on growing up in New York, man.
Oh. Man, y'all gonna get my age away.
Old heads on.
And ain't your birthday? She was just happy. It's just June.
Man, happy birthday. They cut out 25.
25. I wish. Put 20 years on that. So, I grew up, you can say the 80s and whatnot. 80s, 90s. Well, y'all probably just born and shit like that. Not even just born, but y'all niggas wasn't even thought about it. Man. I mean, we got a little season on us too. I'm glad you missed them 80s. I was outside in the 80s. So mom, she was Mrs. A lot of people don't know this. My mom was Mrs. Jamaica. Okay. I mean, I forgot what it is. She came over here to compete with the what's that shit? The whole universe choice. Yeah. And my pops called her on the 6-day visa. Okay. So she had to fly back, and she was already pregnant. You know what I mean? Gotcha. So yeah, God, he's supposed to come from work. You know what I mean? She ended up getting knocked up.
Pops on point.
Exactly. Pops on point. So she went to Jamaica. She found out she was pregnant. She came back to America and had got toxic in my life. What's that mean? But honestly, I grew up in Left Rack City. Back then, I was like one of the drug hubs, Queens, to my whole family. You know what I mean? It was kind of different because a lot of people don't understand. I had Jamaican side of my family, I had the American side. Yeah, both of them niggas had ass motherfuckers.
Most definitely.
I got big and my Bengal family, them niggas deep as hell. They run Bed-Stuy and shit like that. Yeah. And then my Jamaican side of my family was shotters and all that other shit. And then the shower pots and shit like that. So it was like I could have linked in any direction and just been a statistic. And with me, when because I've seen somebody, they mistakes or fuck ups and be like, I'm not gonna call my
What's up? So what would you say some of your hobbies growing up?
Drawing and playing basketball. I'm gonna tell you the guy, drawing and playing basketball, and occasionally, no lie, I occasionally used to just I never went to Christmas.
Nah.
When I was young, when I was young, I wasn't like my shit was more concentrated on from a young age or where I was on cold where I wanted to be.
So what I'm saying was you nice basketball?
I was basketball. I'm short. I've been this height since. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're short. You're vertically challenged.
There we go.
Vertically challenged.
I mean, and then everybody in my family is short, so it was like ran in the family, and all of us were point guards. That's the funny shit. So that tell you how short we fucking.
So at what point did you take an interest in tattooing?
I took an interest in tattooing. Honestly, I always had interest in tattooing because I started getting them. And the funny thing is, my manager, he been my brother forever. You know what I mean? Duke, he took me to get my first tattoo.
Gotcha.
So then I visited the bed. You know what I mean? I ain't never stopped. Like, he pretty like playing, you gotta get tatted. And then the funny shit is, Duke was the first, like, at our age, get a car,
Oh yeah.
He had tats. So I'm sitting there like, nah, you took the man. You already know what man. I'm sitting here like, nah, yo, I gotta be like that. That's my dude. You know what I mean? So after, you know what I mean, we started going into that. That's why I got kicked out the house for. I came back with a tattoo across on my stomach, but it hurt so bad I never got my mom's name in it. So I was sleeping one day and she seen the cross. She like, I like the fuck out. I was like, man. She's like, you wouldn't have got another tattoo on your stomach now? You know what I mean? I jumped out there. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. My first tattoo was on my arm, but then I was like, fuck that. I'm on some pop shit. I was like, man, you get thug life, bro? Yeah, you thug life. Oh, I was about to. She ain't stopped me, my nigga. I was about to. I thought I was it, bro. You know what I mean?
Well, that's crazy. So, talk about how was the tattoo game when you first entered? Like,
it was way different. It was like, no lie. When I entered the tattoo game, every tattoo artist was like a rock star. So, you feel me? Like, it was that mentality. Like, motherfuckers trained, did all types of drugs all day, come in when they want to, and made wild, buku money. Right. Like, the tattoo industry ain't the same how it used to be. Like, motherfuckers really making pay. You feel me? Right. When you make money hand over fist, it's like you blowing on whatever. And some of these niggas is making CEO money. You see? Like some people still is, you know what I mean? It matters what region you're in. Yeah. You feel me? Right. So you making 6 figures tattooing and you not really like, you just drawing something on somebody's body. Yeah. It's like almost like, nigga, why say? Why do anything? Yeah. You feel me? So back then it was way different. It was way different.
Well, so once you started, how hard was it for you to build clientele and get potential customers to buy into your work?
I don't think. I'll be truthful. I kind of used my hood shit to basically draw people in because most of the time, especially back then, most of the tattoo artists were either white, and if they was black, they was gothic skateboarders. When people see me like, oh shit, like they thought I was a rapper and shit like that. When you doing tattooing, and they basically it was almost a familiarity, like oh shit, I'm gonna get my tattoo from him. Right. But then once they figured, then everybody seen my body of work, it was like, oh nah, I gotta get my tattoo.
But so like we said, opening up the podcast, bro, you missed the Black Ink, bro. How did that start, bro? Because it's more than a shop, bro. It's more than a shop. How did it start?
No, it's an interesting question because when people always ask me, they're like, yo, everybody think it started on 113. Yeah. But it really started right here in Brooklyn. So even though it ended up on Harlem, my original shop wasn't named like it. It's called Watkins Inc. And it's funny, I did a full circle. That's why I came back down. You feel me? When I went to Harlem now, it was to help my friend out who had a tattoo shop. And I ended up taking it over. And then I brought that same culture up there because I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Like I said earlier, when you a tattoo artist back then, you like a rock star. So we always drinking. Henny was on deck, as you see on the show. We always smoking and shit like that. So it was like it brought that vibe. So we party, but we would work too. You know what I mean? Yeah. But so we would party.
Y'all hang it out.
Right. Yeah.
We was.
Well, so I mean, but at the time with Black Ink up and coming, what were some of the ways you marketed to get your brand to grow in New York?
I did what most people there don't think to do. You know what I mean? Only some of the franchises that think that. Because I had to set my mind into something bigger because I couldn't just let one shot. So I sold the whole New York situation.
Gotcha.
If you wanted a piece of New York, you had to come here, especially being black and being in Harlem where it was like I sold the whole culture, right, man? And I could because we was part of the culture, we gave back to the culture. So I'm like, yo, listen, this is our culture. Come check it out. You know what I mean? And people got the experience, not just a tattoo, but damn, I'm in Harlem. I ain't never been in Harlem. Most people, when they come in New York, they go through the other parts, man, and all that other shit. Right. Then when you start, or even the 125th, but they don't come to this part. I'm like, that's the hood.
Yeah.
And then the funny shit is like, I brought the hood. I mean, they used to like the bullshit, and I had to bring like light to the hood. I brought the Corona pop to the hood.
Right.
Was coming, groups of females come. Niggas is like, yo, my nigga C's gonna go look at him like, you already know. So you understand, like, you know what I mean? It was basically like, it was just love.
Right. It's a cultural thing.
Exactly.
To get the culture to buy into what you've been bringing. That's real. That's real.
What was that moment when you knew Black Ink was just gonna pop? Like, man, this shit, it's gonna pop. Like, what was that moment?
I didn't know it was gonna pop to like third season because I wasn't really paying attention to that shit. Like, I'll be honest with you, I mean, before this whole TV show, I was a street nigga. So you know what I mean? So it wasn't like I sat there and was like, oh, work, y'all gonna put that on TV? That's what y'all want to do? All right, let me get my money.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just straight up, like, let me get my money. Yeah, I know this shit. Like, they gonna watch us tattoo it and fuck off. I didn't think that shit. And then it was like, the first season, we seen the numbers. I was like, all right, then give me some more money. Right. And the second season, I was like, wait, why everybody know me and all that shit? That third season, I was like, oh, nah, we a staple now. Right. You know what I mean? Like, you starting to see the big commercials and all that other shit. You're starting to see us all over the place. It was crazy because I really didn't know a nigga was big like that until 50 said my name. And that shit had me fucked up.
Shout out 50.
Yo, I was on to one of the boxing joints.
Yeah.
I remember. But he's like, yo, Sage, what up? Shit. Oh, shit.
We here now. We here now.
What's up, my nigga?
Yeah.
You know, I kept my cool. Like, I said, what up, my nigga? But then it was like, oh, shit. This nigga, like, nigga, 20 times platinum in some arenas. It's like, damn, nigga, you watch it too?
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. You feel what I mean?
That's pressure.
That was pressure.
It was, you know what I mean? But that was like the first time, like, you don't understand, like, when you see niggas that you kind of like idolize, look up to, it's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Right. I make that type of impression. You like, I gotta keep going. You know what I mean?
What's that, bro? I mean, that was third season, though. You say, you know what I'm saying? You came up with that mindset. But let's take it back a little bit. How did you get introduced to the opportunity of reality TV?
Yo, that was a crazy day. I ain't gonna say it right because you know the rapper Corey Guns?
Yeah.
Corey had a show called Son of a Gun. His film, Nick Cannon was doing the production, right? So he came in, Corey had like a Joker piece. Came in and was getting tattooed. Like, fuck it, let's do an episode in the shop. Yeah, he was tattooing him and finishing his tattoo. So that's all it was. You know what I mean? They came like it was going to eat, like, fuck it. Our natural chemistry in the shop warrant them to want to sit there and be like, yo, we need to go pod. And it wasn't even Nick Cannon's people. It was some other people that just came out of left field called Big Fish. Okay. And they was like, yo, we want to do a show on here. And they was like, what? All right, give me money for a pilot. You know what I mean? But it was like, I wasn't really, like I said, I wasn't really thinking about that. Right. So it was like, oh shit. You know, niggas went like, it went crazy.
So you was more along the lines of just give me the bread, it'll be a pilot, we'll move on. Like,
yeah, nigga, yo, choose. I say, yeah, because if you're not sitting here like really aiming to be like famous and being on TV, you're not thinking about none of that shit. I wasn't thinking about that. I be watching them niggas on TV. I'm like, these niggas is clowns. You know? I mean, every time you see a black man, it's like, yo, the nigga either he's a womanizer, he's a cheater, he's a this, he's a that. Nigga, I mean, you looking at this show like, and that's what made me almost not do it. It was like, you know what? I could take the opportunity to change the narrative. You know what I mean? But I kind of hurt the narrative somewhat. You know what I mean? But I helped it. You know what I mean? A long way. I had my negative because I ain't gonna lie. I was dibbling and dabbling. You know what I mean? But what I did was I stood on business. Though, you know what I mean? I stood on business. I might have did some fuckery, but I definitely stood on business. You know?
You definitely stood on business, bro. But man, reality TV can get wild. How much was that reflected in real life?
Most of my storylines are real. Definitely. Like, honestly, I can't remember ever making up a story on that. You know what I mean? My life is so crazy and shit like that because I'm in almost everybody's life. Being a boss is like even going to side stories and helping them niggas out. You know what I mean? Is a situation that happens in real life. So it was like our real life situation was happening. It was like, all right, you feel me? And then honestly, the way we used to be, even now, I don't like our lives are fucking reality shit.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, like a nigga don't really have to sit. Niggas sometimes niggas gotta catch up with me. Luckily, I slowed down and chilled out. But back then, I could turn this shit up in a minute, my nigga.
For sure.
Most definitely.
So
So speak on the relationship dynamic with the employees of the shop before and after the reality TV. Because obviously, I mean, when the opportunity came, you had to, you know what I'm saying, probably sit down and talk to everybody, you know, see what's going on, see if everybody's comfortable with that. So, like,
Back then,
before, yeah, speak on before and after.
I mean, before we was all people. Like, yeah, imagine you growing up with you basing your people, you feel me? Right. And then y'all sit there and like, yo, how we gonna figure this shit out? You feel me? From young, we trying to figure it out. Right. One of us get a talent that, you know what I mean, doing tattooing. All right, we put us in a different position. You know what I mean? So it was like almost like, no lie, with all of us, we was almost a family. We was always together. We could finish each other's sentences. That's how close we were. Right. You know? So it was like, yo, fuck it, we all going to do it. But after, like, it was just that fame shit is different, bro. Yeah, that shit is different. Like, some people stay the same and some people turn into animals, and it's just like I seen it firsthand. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm guilty of some of it, but not like okay.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean? And I'm not even sitting here trying to throw it off on everybody, but
yeah.
niggas are wild and out. And including myself, you know what I mean? I can't say I wasn't wild, but when it was time to go get the bag and shit, niggas wasn't listening, bro.
Yeah.
We could have had something way different than we had right now. Because really think about it. These niggas still playing our fucking show on Paramount. We got a fucking channel. Yep. So it's like, we already know we put in enough work to put in the culture, and niggas are still making money off us, but we not making no fucking money.
Right.
And if we was able to sit there and come as a group and fuck the fame and all that other shit, and fuck people in our ears, cause you know niggas got separate crews.
Yeah.
So we ain't just one crew no more. Once we got on, everybody else got a crew.
Yeah.
Niggas are sitting there having the visors and telling stupid shit. It's like, nigga, this is how we got here. Let's get to the core shit. You feel me? It wasn't that. You feel me?
Yeah.
When I started trying to give niggas shops and started doing this shit, we gonna even started business opportunities. I'm saying like, nigga, we could do some shit. And it's like niggas gonna be together on it.
Gotcha. So it's more or less the fame that kind of took it that route.
The fame fucked it up. The fame fucked it up, but that comes with the territory.
Right. I mean, so from your perspective, what is a misunderstanding or some misunderstandings of the reality TV language?
Some people think you're gonna get rich going on TV or being on reality TV. That's not how it goes. You have to seize the opportunities because you're in TV. Because I see a lot of people going to like, not even just say Zeus, but you know what I mean, all of other little networks and shit, influencers, right? And they get that little bit of fame, but it's not nothing that would carry on if they don't get picked up for another season. I got you, man. So you made a name for yourself, but you have no brand or product to sell. And that's why I always sat there and was like, you know what? I'm happy that I got where I went. I did what I had to do to make sure my services was branded to my situation. So Black Ink is a brand, but guess what? We do services.
Yeah, absolutely.
So at the end of the day, I was able to capitalize on certain shit. And then I'm not gonna lie, it's certain shit I should have done even more. Like my merchandise, I should have pushed that in because I could have easily made 3-4 million off merchandise, off t-shirts. Yeah. But you sit there and some people don't really think, and that's why I like the new generation because they smarter. Yeah, that's why you see a lot of 20-year-olds being for multi-millionaires and stuff like that. Yeah, instead of back then you had to get into certain crafts. Now you can sell stuff and do all that other shit. You use the internet. That's why I'm trying to get into it right now.
Yeah. I mean, but give yourself credit too. I mean, you helped that alone, right? So they learn from a lot of that you and now the platform that you.
The funny shit is, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of young people come to me like, yo, I looked up to you, like,
I think
yeah, I really think, because I'm like, yo, what you little ass watching that show at that time of night? You know what I mean?
Bro, we was all up watching.
Ain't gonna lie, and that's why we are here today, bro, to give you flowers, to let you know, bro, you are a legend, bro. Like being two niggas from Florida, watching your show, bro, and then now when we started this, bro, I told him, I said, bro, who's some of the guests we want to get? Both of us came up with, hey, bro, Caesar will be fire, bro. Why? Because, bro, we look up what you did. You put on so many people, open up so many shops, and it's just, bro, you just us doing it, bro, and you bringing people along, bro. So we here definitely to give you your flowers, bro. So we appreciate you having us, bro. But talk about you, and you touched on this a little bit, but how did the spotlight really affect like your relationships, your business decision, and your mental health? Like
my friendships, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, with the whole business and shit like that, you know, everything was like, I don't know how can I say this shit. The balance was kind of, I was like a juggling that.
yeah,
Because you gotta understand, even with certain situations, right? Like, I ain't gonna lie, opening up businesses, sometimes, a lot of times, you sacrifice time with your people and shit like that.
Yeah.
And your loved ones.
Yeah.
Like, I done been in situations where I had to choose opening up a shop or going to a funeral. And it's like my first cousin.
Yeah.
Right, we friends. And I remember this day to this day, you feel me? Even when my grandmother died, I couldn't be in the mindset. I had to, I forgot what shop I was opening and filming. But I couldn't even mourn for my grandmother like that until like a month after, and it was like, yeah, my grandmother really died.
Yeah. And that's crazy.
So it's like, with the whole business situation, and it's like a juggling act because you're going to have to sacrifice something. So,
yeah.
And I see why a lot of Fortune 500 CEOs don't have wives and shit like that. Because honestly, I feel like I should have been married by now. But me trying to do all the shit, I'll be selfish if I sit here and have somebody and just wait on my side.
Yeah.
So, man,
Absolutely. I mean, you've been through a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, with public relationships, with social media negativity, ending friendships, etc. Speak on your mentality through it all. Like, what would you say has been the biggest triumph thus far?
Biggest triumph for me is not running off in a dark corner like some else. Right? Like, some people will sit there and think like, yo, Caesar's supposed to sit there and just vanish or going all around. And it's like, and at one time, I did feel it, right? I mean, because it's like, damn, when you go outside, you don't know if a motherfucker laughing with you or laughing at you. That's really cool. I mean, especially with all the negative shit I went through, it's like, damn, I can't keep sitting here trying to prove myself to everybody that this shit ain't what it is.
Yeah.
So it was like, I really had to go back into myself and realize like who I am.
Yeah.
And really think about it. It's like I could make somebody write the story for me. I get back on my grind and fix my narrative. And somebody else should try to dictate it.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel. Most of the time, when somebody falls from grace, especially how high I was, motherfuckers sometimes just kill themselves.
Yeah.
A lot of people tell me like, yo, bro, I don't know how you do it, how you so strong. And I always put it to how my moms were. You know what I mean? My mom was the strongest woman I ever known. Like, I'll be honest with you. Like, a lot of people say they moms I perfect. But my moms, I seen her go through, she ain't had no papers, straight immigrant. In fact, not knowing how we gonna get it, having a kid, didn't want to get on the system.
Yeah.
and I never missed a dinner. I never missed anything. Only thing she didn't give me was the Jordans and shit like that. But she put sneakers on my feet. Right. She just didn't believe in buying and shit like that. Right? Making me materialistic. And she put that shit in my head. That's what so certain things, it was like the straight she showed me, I could never sit here and back down. Because the obstacles she had to go through ain't shit that like what I have to go through. Nah, she had to go through hell, bro. Yeah. Especially being a black immigrant woman.
Yeah.
Nah.
Right. Shout out to mom. Shout out to mom. Absolutely. So what would you say was the fall point of the show? And speak on how difficult it was ultimately for you leaving the show.
I think the 4 point of the show was my fuck up. You feel me? I fucked up. You feel me? I didn't think the whole situation was like, I'm keeping a buck, right? I was immature on how I was basically handling the whole situation. I should have just came out and be like, hey, listen, I was scared. You know what I mean? I didn't want to sound like a punk, but I was scared. First thing I did was hit the door, just try to get back it down, right? Shit like that. You feel me? And then I should have just discussed the other one where I fucked up and the door just tumbled down the fucking shit. People that got kicked it. Yeah. But it was like, it got to the point that every time I try to sit here and fix it, it would just keep fucking up. It spiraled in. So I had to sit back and be like, yo, all right, let me go to the network and be like, yo, listen, this is what happened. You know what I mean? My bad, let's try to fix the situation. Especially when this is like one of my first situations. You know what I mean? Yeah. With everything that was going on from that to my daughter's situation, I already seen what was going to happen. It was just too much bad press. You know what I mean? My daughter's situation carried that shit out of hand, and it was like, when it first happened, I already knew my daughter had a mental situation. You know what I mean? And people didn't understand it, and they couldn't see through it. Like, they didn't understand she got jealous of my previous girlfriend, and she was just going through it as teenagers do, and she just threw it all out crazy. And it was like, I was mad at her, but then I had to understand too. It was like, you got jealous of somebody else, kids calling me daddy, shit like that. So it was like more of it was a family problem, but we're in the public eye, right? So that if it was somebody else's family, it'd have been different. Yeah. But because it was Caesar, his daughter, and all this shit, it was like, I couldn't fix that. I couldn't fix this. And most of the time, I'm able to fix it. You feel me? Or get ahead of it that I can fix it. But when I couldn't, and then it was like nobody really behind me, everybody falling back like, I don't know what you're gonna do about this shit, see. I don't know what you're gonna do about this shit, see. And I was like, damn, hey, tell y'all niggas that problem, I was dead for you niggas. Right. You know what I mean? Right. And it was like, I started feeling it, like, I started feeling certain crew members started to back away from me. It was like, wait, what's going on here? I thought, you know what I mean, we training for life, nigga. Right. And you know, I was gonna shit gonna go on without me. Yeah. Like, we gotta stick together. But, you know, that's how shit goes. Sometimes people be wanting your spot and you don't see it, and it's big niggas right next to you. Who was some of those people that were there for you in those rough times, though? If anyone, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, with being the person that, you know what I mean, is there for everybody, like you said, like you mentioned. Like, you know what I'm saying? Who do you go to? You have an issue, you have a problem. Nobody. I can't, like, I've never, like, before, like, with women problems and shit like that, it would be Scott. But when it came out of this shit, Scott was going through her own shit. You feel me? And I was going through my own shit. So it wasn't nobody I could really lean on. And everybody else just left me for dead. So it was like, you know what? I got to figure this shit out. That's
Dive a little bit more into that, because I don't think people really understand. How can you be someone's support system or everybody's support system when you don't have a support system? Like, so talk about the importance of really, you know, figuring out the things that you were going through and getting through it, because like you said, you ain't really have nobody Yeah.
Yeah, most of the time when all the time when your people support system, you're never gonna have no support. You can't. There's no one to talk to when your people support. But most of the time, that should get leaned on you. You're the strong one.
Yeah.
You ever heard that? This nigga don't need no help. He good. You know what I mean? That's how most people treat me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'd be like, Caesar good. Don't worry about it. He gonna walk through this shit. He gonna what you call it. But then it's like, I be sitting back like, damn, yo. Who the fuck all me up? I'm always the nigga like, my nigga, you got this, yo. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, I be sitting back like,
Can't even get that.
can't even get that. And then it's like, that shit kind of, a weaker man will fold.
Yeah.
I can't, bro, because I see it like this. If I fold, niggas laugh and they win. And I can't, they waiting for it. And I can't do that. And then there's other people who looking up to me like, yo, bro, you gotta get through this shit.
Yeah.
They might not be there to talk to me physically, but every time I walk outside, you'll see, man, keep your head up, bro. You'll see, man, you got this.
Yeah.
You'll see, man, no one can cancel you. And you hear that shit, people hugging their horns, real love.
Yeah.
And then that negativity, that's what keeps my head above it, because it's like, I could sit right here in my hood and niggas love the shit out of me.
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
Right.
If a bunch of strangers hate me, I don't know the motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Right.
So
We fucking with your hip hop.
definitely rock with you, bro. But let's talk about what are some of the biggest lessons you learned from the show. And being on the show, what were some of the biggest lessons?
Some of the biggest lessons I've learned. You gotta keep the grass slow to watch some snakes. Because I'm not gonna lie, I created a lot of my own enemies. And it was like, you thought you was giving opportunity, and you thought, you know what I mean, you was being a good nigga. But in their eyes, you was throwing shit in their face. And was able to turn their water off and turn their water back on. Some people don't like that shit.
Yeah.
So sometimes I had to look back, even though I was like, I did wild good shit for niggas. I'm not looking at their perspective.
Yeah.
It's like, nigga, you think you're better than me?
Yeah.
They do this and do that. And I don't be looking at it like that, but that's how they look at it.
Yeah.
So now it's like, I have to see it. I see it from both sides, right? Both points. Like, I'm thinking I'm guiding the niggas up. It's like, I want you to hold my hand. All right. So you gotta fall. Then you start gonna walk on your own.
Right.
And then honestly, you see it now. Most of the niggas I was holding their hand, I needed to because they ain't doing shit.
Man. It's crazy. Man, it's definitely crazy. And I kind of, I seen it definitely being in certain fields that I was in, people feel that way. Like they always feel like I said, we spoke about this before you came to about. It's just I don't know why people feel like the next person is better than them. Everybody else, all these other different races, they stick together. But I kind of is, oh man, think you better than me. Think you better than me. So I definitely feel that. How important was it to create a space for Black tattoo artists in this industry where it wasn't a lot?
And back when I started, bro, it was hard. There was a handful, and a handful of nice Black tattoo artists who never got a shot. And I always said when I got my platform or get somewhere, I'm gonna give other Black tattoo artists their shot, because you gotta understand. You feel me? I came up in an era where they used to talk about the last generation of tattoo artists, Black tattoo artists. They don't do that shit now. You feel me? A lot of history get left in the wind with this whole tattoo and shit.
Yeah.
And there's Black people who done died just tattooing in white areas and shit like that. You know Florida and shit like that, how racist some of that shit be. You tattoo and you too nice, they'll cut your fucking hands off.
Yeah.
That's how it used to be in some of these towns, and you could Google the shit. So it's like, when I came up and I started hearing that shit, I'm like, now I gotta put my niggas on the map. You know what I mean? Because we're still a minority. It's predominant Spanish, white, and Asians that run this industry. And where do we get our piece? Where do we go to get tattooed when they don't understand our thing?
Yeah.
I mean, our skin.
Yeah, definitely.
We have to come back to us. So I decided like that's what I want to do. That's why I should call Black Ink. It's for us, bro.
Yeah.
It's like fool got I did what I had to do, you know what I mean? So people could sit here and say, yo, might not give me no credit. But guess what? I kicked in the door for a whole lot of black tattoo artists. Because before there was a Miami Ink, niggas was not in no tattoo industry.
No.
We opening shops, we doing this shit. Like, nah. And they sit here and say, yo, listen, I did that because I was one of the first tattoo black owners in America. Well,
Yeah, definitely, bro. So, pop your shit. Pop your shit. So what's next for Caesar, man? What's next? Personally, professionally, what's next for you?
oh man. Yo, listen, I took a little break, right? Because I'm not gonna lie, when I got kicked off for VH1 or fired off VH1, I had a couple opportunities. Zeus wanted me, a couple other networks wanted me, but it was like I wasn't me being on TV for 10 straight years. I needed a break. You know what I mean? I hated that it happened like that, but I was saying I needed a break any fucking way before this shit happened.
Yeah.
Because it was like, yo, my whole daughter grew up and I missed it basically, bro. Like, you have to understand, I remember when she was a baby and then she's going off into fucking almost fucking college. I was like, wait, when the fuck did this happen, yo?
There you go.
And how everything going. And I gotta rush to see her prom, take her prom picture, and then rush out, go and shit. And I miss certain shit. So it was like, I needed everything to slow down for just a little while. So I could just breathe and shit like that and just feel like I'm a human again. You feel me? But now it's like, I'm starting to feel lazy. It's time to get back to work.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen now is, because I still own the Black Ink trademark, I'm going to start the show back over.
Oh, man. Power play exclusive, man. We started the show back
Start the show back over. We're going straight to YouTube. You feel me? Because most of my crew is still here. You see Crystal, she's still here. They still come around. Sky, she be around too. You know what I mean? When she be back and forth from LA. So I got still most of the crew, and now I'm going to put it in the next generation.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna bring that whole situation back, because it's like these networks don't understand. I could have been did that shit, but the funny shit is like this. I was waiting for the whole writer's strike and all that other shit, because I was supposed to honestly come back after the 10th season.
Yeah.
The 10th season, I was supposed to come back, because remember 10A, they left it off like I served them niggas papers and I was in the fucking car laughing.
Yeah.
And it wasn't me.
Yeah.
They were stuck though.
Yeah. That's
But the next season, I was supposed to come back. And then they had the writer's strike, and then the network separated. So VH1 gave some of their shows to BET, and then some of their shows to MTV. Black Ink went to BET, but BET ain't want to do nothing because there's no season, no stars. So basically, what the fuck they gonna do? So they shelved the shit. Yeah. Guess what? Season's gonna bring it back.
Most definitely. But you heard what you just said. It's just like we touched on meeting 50. It's just like 50 Cent power, bro. Even though they got a whole bunch of different spin-offs, it's different when the main character not their ghost. Right. Man, we watching it. I'm like, bro, nah, bro, this ain't right, man. We need Caesar back, bro. I see that. I like that everybody's still on. Everybody, going far, but no, bro, we need that head honcho back, man.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I ain't watching. I mean, see on that.
I mean, a whole bunch of motherfuckers ain't watching, because when the ratings slid off, you know what I mean? That's what they had to call me back, because when the ratings slid off, they brought me my fake self back for that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
2 seconds and shit like that. Serving the paperwork. Spider served the paperwork, but he gave it to Spider.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was the highest rated episode. Yeah, that's how Black in history, when motherfuckers thought I was coming back. So it was like, yo, exactly. So I'm saying, like, you know what? And every time like, I ain't gonna lie, I chilled off Instagram for a couple of years and shit too.
Yeah.
You feel me? Yeah. I'm about to start posting back again, but every time I post, it's like, yo, please bring the show back. Please bring it back. I'm in the DMs, yo, come on, we need you back. And it's like, I'm not one to sit back and sit here and beg for something that I already earned.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm going towards the YouTube, right? Because I'm not gonna beg whoever's in charge saying me like, yo, can you please turn my faucet on? If I'm a boss, I got a boss. So
You gonna figure it out.
I'm gonna figure this shit out. So guess what? These streaming platforms and YouTube is way bigger than all these other. They killing the fucking networks. Now that networks ain't even got no more money. So guess what? I'm gonna go to YouTube and collect all the brand, man, and get the bag. You know what I mean?
Middleman.
And that's what it is. I'm gonna cut the middleman. I'm a Frank Lucas. These niggas, yo.
Man, I want to see myself.
Yeah, I mean,
Definitely, man. But we ain't got the stuff there. We got the real seed.
Real
You know what I'm saying, man? I been seeing you on IG too, man. You been doing your thing, man. Working out all that. Nobody thought, man. I'm saying, so you get ready for the show. You know what I'm saying? Trying to do your thing. All right, my boy. Just speak on the gym journey, man. How that's going?
Yo, listen.
I ain't gonna lie. That should probably save my life.
Yeah.
Because, you know, when you go through shit and you really ain't got nowhere to turn, you ain't got no outlet or nothing. Sometimes you just gotta concentrate on yourself.
Yeah.
And what it was when that shit happened, I didn't have nothing else to do. Like I could have went to the shops and shit like that and tattooed. But it wasn't clicking in my head. It was like, damn, I'm going through all of this shit.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it was fair. Why the fuck me? And then you gotta sit back and be like, you know what? Instead of sitting back, yo, go in the gym. You know what I mean? And actually, like, you feel me? It's stress relieving. Even though you put pain to your own damn self, it's stress relieving because you ain't gotta think about shit.
Yeah.
But working out for the next couple of hours.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And all the voices in your head are silent. Only thing you sit here saying like, damn, nigga, why you putting yourself through this straight up? You feel me? But at the end of the day, I feel like that's why most niggas, most motherfuckers, these bodybuilders are insane because at the end of the day, that's what they do. They put themselves through some shit because they've been through some shit. You know? Absolutely. So the amount of shit I've been through, you know, I was like, fuck that. I'm gonna just turn this pain into some muscles, and that was it.
Most definitely, bro. Ain't gonna lie. You definitely been doing your thing, man. Yeah, see you from starting on TV and then now really sitting next to you, bro. It's huge.
Definitely that, man.
I ain't gonna lie, man. So, man, speaking of all that, we definitely didn't touch on a lot. I wanna, dive in. What are you into? Like, what's some of the sports you into? Things like that. What besides, working out? What you doing?
I mean, you say he was nice. So I mean, who you know what I'm saying? What your team is in the NBA? Like, what
I'm gonna be honest, Lakers. I ain't even come up.
Hell no. I see.
Listen,
Man, being from New York, you talk down Lakers.
That's hold on,
Ron.
You gotta every show. Being from New York, you gotta understand. We are losers.
Listen, I ain't.
Every time we get close, yo, we ain't have a chip in 40 minutes. Yeah,
No, you can't get rid of that.
No,
like that, bro.
Jordan, this bitch us, all the other niggas, son, my nigga, Akima, someone, everybody that came in the guard and disrespected us, yo.
Oh my
God. Like that, man.
It's crazy. So you gotta go with the Lakers.
You see, I'm not gonna go with Boston. That's the East Coast. That's still in. Like, nah, I don't fuck with Boston like that because I'm a Yankee fan. So, you know what I mean?
Okay, I feel.
I gotta go to LA.
Straight up. LA.
So is it the same for football too, or you just stick with basketball?
Nah, for football, I ain't gonna tell you. The Patriots give me my time.
See you looking together.
Come on, bro.
Add something here. You know what I'm saying? The Patriots.
I'm gonna lie.
I gotta go through this shit every day.
The Patriots was you gotta understand my age, man. Like I seen Drew Bledsoe, and then I seen Tom Brady, and I seen the making. I'm like, wait, hold on, this motherfucker.
Yeah, I see.
I seen his first game. I'm saying like, this nigga's nice. You know what?
That's
my baby.
It was a little hard to tell.
Yo, listen. I keep telling you, New York teams, less than the Yankees, you thinking, or the Rangers.
Yeah.
And I'm not to hockey at all, but nigga, I admit it. It's over, bro. The Jets and Giants, them niggas are trash. So it's like, my nigga, what am I gonna do? I gotta go outside of my city. Fuck
Yeah,
That's real.
But the niggas was right there. They were right there with the
And
pace.
this
If y'all would have
the
went to the fight, and this what would happen? Yo,
nigga, I became a nigga. That shit pissed me off. I gave up on them niggas. You know how many decades I gave up on them niggas? And them niggas came. It was like, you know what? And it felt good. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. It felt good for the scene. Like, niggas ain't been Knicks fans in a while. We used to.
yeah,
That styles change shit, man. I understand, man.
No, it was bullshit. Fuck it. That nigga Bronson, he different. He might be from New York, my nigga. The way he looks like a Bronx nigga, yo. That little nigga is yeah. I'm saying like, I'm saying like, wait, can we finally get it? Like, come on. Like, the expansion team, the Toronto Raptors got one. Them niggas was new to this shit. All these expansions, and we're like, you know what? We could, wait, Indiana? Fucking Indiana?
Indiana, nigga.
My nigga, Reggie, yo, you don't understand. I was sitting there at my TV when Reggie Miller did the bullshit, yo. You don't understand. Yo, my nigga, this nigga hit all them threes in 7 seconds. Listen, like, no, wait, no. You don't understand. The Knicks have hurt me so many times. Or when John Stark went for 3 for 17 for 3-point landing and playing the fucking Houston Rockets. I remember all that because it scarred me. That scarred me, bro. That shit hurt. It was like,
that's all right. He came to LA, came to pick you up.
Exactly.
So we here.
some boy.
Yeah, exactly. Until them niggas win something,
We like,
I ain't fucking with this shit,
my
yo.
brother's a Miami fan. You know, he's a fan. He's a Heat fan.
So that's what
That's
I'm
Trying to get him to convert, but
No, I can't. No.
and LeBron, he should have left. He should have left.
No.
Yo,
Jimmy left that.
you should have left.
Like, he was with that bullshit.
Go.
Jimmy with the bullshit.
Jimmy always with the
Always
bullshit.
with the bullshit.
A nigga that don't know if he's gonna wear braids or that nigga don't know.
Jimmy want more. Man, Jimmy want more.
Jimmy ain't get it's done. It's done now, man.
And Mike,
That
I
bullshit.
don't know if Miami gonna come back, but I mean,
Hey, we're gonna be straight. Now, KD, you better break your bitch ass, dog. We sitting that trade. We need KD over there, dog. Man, we gonna get KD, dog. Everybody can go. Everybody is for sale at Miami, dog. I'm saying it first.
that's like what KD did with the Suns. No more KD. Oh, now, bro, you ain't the same KD. That nigga got stopped the ball. Nah, bro. Okay, but I just take off and dunk on your mama. Nah, yo.
Get somebody, bro.
KD, this is an Achilles away.
Yeah, yo, he's got.
I'm about to go
Yeah,
this dog.
He's an Achilles away from getting out of here, man. I don't want KD.
that nigga hurts himself on layup line.
I told you, I hate to say it, I'm about to be with the light skinned bandits in a minute. Patrick Mahomes in the NFL, Curry in the NBA. Dog, y'all better get your shit together, Miami, dog. I'm telling you.
I done learned them two niggas with D on their last name. AD and KD. Niggas gone, man.
Let's go, bro.
But listen, man, we want to get into a few segments with you, if you will, my brother. So, like to call this first one press play. It's the segment where we, you know what I'm saying, like to highlight and give flowers to artists and or song that we feel is hot right now. You know what I'm saying? So, we want to defer to you, man. Who you press a play on right now?
Yeah, who were you?
Oh, man. I was listening to Meek earlier.
Shout out to me, man. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, Meek is one of my favorites, but he's falling off. He need one of them pop hits right now. Like,
You think he need a pop hit?
yeah, yo, bro, listen.
You ain't like that joint with
Yeah,
the G Hurt?
It got time to cross over, my nigga.
Okay, I
Yeah,
get it.
it's time, bro. Like, he's that nice to cross over and be good. You know what I mean? Like, I need him to have one crossover. So he don't do that shit no more. He just want to be wearing black scrunchies and masks all day. I don't understand that shit. If you hanging out with billionaires, niggas do a crossover song.
Yeah, definitely, man. It's time to go.
You know what I mean? Jim is still my nigga, even though Jimmy bugging out. You know what I mean?
Shout out to him, man.
I mean, Jim Jones,
The oldest YN.
Hey, Jim, I brought with you, bro, but what you said with Nas, man,
nah, you know my nigga be clip, baby. My nigga, but you know what I mean? He be bugging out sometimes, but that's still my nigga. You know what I mean?
I fuck with Jim.
Exactly. You from my era, you know what I mean? We all bug outs, you know what I mean? You guys, not different in the water. You know what I mean? There's crack in the water, you know what I mean? In New York back in the 80s. So, you know what I mean? You gotta forgive us, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that straight up. Jim Jones, man.
there's a couple other niggas like I be trying to get into like the drill shit, or little what's the little herbal and shit like that. Herbal, little dirt, shit like that.
Pretty dirt,
You know what I mean? But it's mostly like New York rappers and shit like that. And I'm fuck with down south.
I was gonna ask.
Fuck with down south. I definitely fuck with down south.
Since we from Florida, you know we come from Florida. We got to do it from Florida. Give me a Florida artist that you might be rocking with.
See,
I'll put you on the spot.
see, you gonna make me say.
Y'all already hit with LA.
Nah, bro. Because honestly, Uncle Luke is my nigga.
Oh, Luke, man, why Luke?
Like,
Man, shout out Uncle Luke.
yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I wish I was older and grew up back then because I know that shit.
You know what?
Oh my
That's-
God.
Wow.
That shit was
That's wow, man. Listen, we can tell. You know what I'm saying? Because see, this setup we got right now, just to the left of us, it's a stripper pole. I know this guy right here.
Wow.
Was at all the freak. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah, I was. I ain't gonna lie. But hold on. Duke took me there, okay? I'm in it. That nigga drove my young ass. He went down there. I was shit blew my fucking mind. I was like,
It
oh.
always be that one OG, boy. It always be that one OG. Don't be up.
It could never happen again. Not now. Not now.
Luke had the text. Luke had the call.
Everything.
Luke had everything.
That nigga Luke would take me there. Homecoming, Howard, all that shit. That nigga had my nose open. I was like, oh shit. That's why I never stood in New York like that. Everything was popping. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Duke definitely a legend, man.
So we got another segment, man. We like to call it our power play segment.
Mm-hmm.
The power play segment is when we like to highlight individual or individuals that are making power plays, and that could be music, sports, entrepreneurship. We love. Black-owned business, small black-owned business. So, today we want to, you know what I'm saying, for us, we want to shout out, you know what I'm saying, MGM Lawn Care out of Duval. You know what I'm saying? The CEO is Marcus. You know what I'm saying? You can get with bruh, you travel, you do a lot of different, various places, various cuts, all different. So if you need lawn set, bruh gonna make it happen for you. We'll have his IG and we'll have all of his information right here. But we want to ask you, do you have any small black-owned businesses anywhere that you want to, you know, say shout out?
Black Ink.
That was already coming.
We was coming next with that, but
that was already coming, man.
we gotta give you your flowers, man. And so I was gonna let you answer that. Then we'll come back.
Yeah.
But we gotta give you those flowers for what you've done and what you created. I know we've done that throughout this interview, but we have to do it in this segment because it's very important to highlight brothers like you. We need more of moguls like you. Because you're a mogul. You know what I'm saying? This what you've done, what you created, owning various different shops, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The odds is against us. So for you to do what you're doing, you commend that brother here.
Wait, no excuses, man. A lot of people like to make excuses, man. No excuses, bro. That's one thing about it, bro. So we came way from Florida, pulled up on, bro, and it wasn't even hard. Like a lot of people try to make excuses, man. We reached out, they answered back, and bro, sitting here, bro. So
with us right now.
All I'm gonna say is no excuses.
And we're gonna be on the next.
No excuses.
And we're gonna be on the next episode of Black Ink.
We
real, man. So this real. Get into this last segment, man. It's one of our most important segments, man. We really, you know what I'm saying? We like to call this the empowerment segment.
Definitely.
And this is where we like to create a safe space. We like to motivate, inspire, uplift, and empower. Yeah. So can you leave our audience with some empowering words?
You know the funny shit is, I always say, keep your foot on motherfuckers' necks. Feel me? But
like that.
Yeah, business. But I was watching my favorite movie the other day, and this shit really empowered me. You know what I mean? Because when I started the franchise and shit, I had to watch The Founder, right?
Yeah.
And The Founder's about the nigga who basically stole the whole McDonald's name from the McDonald's.
Yeah.
To the point, them niggas can't even use their own last name.
Yeah.
Bro, I watched that scene when the McDonald's brother came in the bathroom, asked the nigga, yo, how do you like this? And he said, yo, listen, would you be able to see your position drowning and put a water hose in his mouth to finish him off? The nigga looked at him and said, can't be like,
It's for real.
and it just took me there. It was like, it sounded cruel, but then it was like, that's how this world is.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, that's my mentality now. You feel me?
Right.
My opposition, if they drown it, help them the fuck out. You feel me?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, fuck it. Why not take over the fucking world? Why be a nice guy? The world ain't nice, man.
For sure.
Yeah. It's definitely.
Man,
It's definitely. Well, listen, man, I got one more for you. Come on. Speak to our audience about your mental health. And I like to grade it in 3 levels. Start from 3 being I'm great, perfect, everything good. 2 being I'm all right. And 1 being it's a discernment.
You see, that's kind of a trick. You know what I mean? Because I feel like this. 1 could be concerning, right? But I feel like 3 is the most alarming. But because as a black man, we always want to say we aight. Because they ain't no one to hear us. You know, even if we do tell somebody, they look at it as me.
yeah. Yeah.
So it's like, can't sit here and just be like, a nigga, fuck that, I'm alright. But at the end of the day, as a black man, we all know our struggle. Now, you know how many years you sit there, you can't sit there and be like, damn, I feel weak.
Yeah.
Or fuck, you can't even cry because you consider weak. You know, even to the day, I can't fucking cry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm sitting here and be like, in the back of my head, yo, you pussy.
Yeah, it's a more stress.
And then I relate to that.
So it's like, I think as a black man, we always gonna say we aight, but most of us say, you know, I mean, most of us have trauma that we can sit there and think about and start busting out crying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It used to be, it was crazy because I really had to really concentrate on my mental health because sometimes I'll be happy and sometimes the nigga just, damn.
Yeah.
Especially when that situation happened. That first year, nigga didn't want to get out like that.
Definitely, man.
I used to sleep a lot, and then sooner my anger turned into depression.
Right.
And sometimes you gotta fight yourself out of a dark space. Sometimes, especially when you were so high, it's like, damn, I was right there. Feel most niggas get to kill themselves to have the opportunity, and I was right there.
Yeah.
Feel that I was about to bust open the doors for everything.
Yeah.
Have my own convention, my own music fucking convention and shit like that. Putting fucking tattoos and music together because it's hip hop regardless.
Right.
Doing it big in each city because I was like, fuck opening up shop. I could open up convention, especially like almost like a music festival where you see big names coming and merchandise vendors and all that other shit. They would took it to the next level and I was almost there. And it was like, damn, bro. I felt almost like Franklin from Snowfall.
Yeah.
And you know the funny shit is, I watched that shit, I was like, damn, I could understand that shit. You know what I mean? Because after all his shit he went through, that state he was at the end,
Yeah.
could understand that shit. Like, fuck it, he's free from everything,
Yeah.
yo. And that shit was like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, I shed a tear on that one, because it was like, damn, my nigga, I did the same fucking thing, yo, and there was no one else to come help me. And I had to look at this nigga, and he was like almost a mirror of me, and it was like,
Yeah.
I can't let myself fall off like that. You know what I mean? But it was like, it was a bugged out feeling even watching that shit, because I never really watched it until the last couple of episodes. Like, oh shit, with his moms,
Yeah.
everybody was like,
Yeah.
I was like, yo, this is me.
Yeah.
Oh shit. And it's like every time, like, a nigga got his crew or he wanted things like he helping motherfuckers and that shit happens to them,
Yeah.
no one's there to help.
Yeah.
And like you said before, you asked me a question, like, who do I talk to?
Yeah.
There's no one to talk to. There's no one going to help me.
There's no support.
So,
Man, but I'm telling you, bro, I'm glad you get out of bed every day.
Oh,
You motivate us to do what we do, bro. Like I said, when we started this, bro, you was one of those top guests that we wanted to have, bro. So we checking it off the bucket list.
Absolutely.
And I appreciate you for allowing us to come in here and do our thing. It was
Definitely, bro.
Man, keep doing your thing, bro. We want to see more Black Kings, and I can't wait to see what else you got next.
Oh yeah, I got plans. I got plans because I, you know what I mean. I'm a motherfucker who I'm petty. So
Right.
you know what I mean. My shit mostly motivated by pettiness.
Yeah.
Like so, I can sit here and chill and just be attached to all this shit. You know what I mean, but I don't like how I was done. Honestly, it don't sit well with me. I'm one of them motherfuckers who just
Gotta get that kid back.
gotta get that.
Gotta get that kid.
Gotta get that. You bad guy because a lot of motherfuckers sitting here like good for that nigga. It's like,
Yeah.
and those are the motherfuckers I used to feed.
Of course. Of
I
course.
used to feed these motherfuckers. Like, you know what?
Of course.
I gotta get that. So that's why there's a lot of things y'all gonna see me coming out with, and I'm just going hard and hard, and it's gonna be like, nah, because I ain't gonna stop till I get them for.
Of course, definitely, my brother. Stop telling them everything. You gonna not can't wait for it, bro.
They gotta respect the hand. They gotta,
Yeah, absolutely, definitely.
You know what I mean? And we can be a little petty too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we are the best fucking podcast. Staying on floor. This is the Power Play Podcast. I'm your boy, Mighty Boy to Go. I got my brother with me, the one and only Drop Top J Lock.
Yeah.
We in NY with Caesar, man.
The GOAT.
Yo, thank y'all for tuning in to the Power Play Podcast on the Power Play channel. But please, before y'all proceed, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe,
and make that bell ding, ring that bell.